Hi Cancer, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your January 2019 reading. So, want to say Happy New Year. And this new year is a 3 coming up. It adds up to a 3. Look at that jumper. Ha. Ace of Swords. The truth is coming out. Someone has something to say, it sounds like, eh? Is that you, Cancer, or someone else? Usually it's a truth we can't bear. We have to get it out. We just can't hold on to it any longer. Someone's going to say their piece. So Cancer, woo! Look at that. Oh, where'd the other one go? I just want to make sure there's no others on the floor. Holy cow. I'm going to take that one too because it was part of it. So let's just have a look here. So I think this one was on top perhaps. Perhaps like this. Ooh-wee. And there you are right in the mix of it all. So let's take 3 at a time here. So you got options. There's no doubt. You got options. You got a lot of cups to choose, but you need to figure out what it is that you really want. You can't spread yourself this thin and be successful at everything. You need to decide what ones are most important to you. And so there's that Page of Swords, you know. There's a message coming through. It seems like people are talking. It may not be just you. It could be people around. Sometimes this represents gossip, people gossiping, getting into your business that's not your business. And but you could have a message coming in about your options probably. Anyway, and then there's the Hierophant. So that's, sometimes that's talking to someone you trust, a trusted counselor. Could be someone like myself, an intuitive. Also, it also could be higher learning. You've learned something from all this. And I think that I think you're transitioning too, because the Hierophant is transitioning from the animal to the man. You know, from the animal to the man, and that's higher learning. It's a man is evolved. It's evolved. I think you're going to evolve. There's some sort of higher learning here. But you might talk this out with somebody. And then here you are. You know, you're a man. This could be male or female. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's probably you, Cancer. And you're mature now. It's maturity. And it's ready to enjoy your life. You know, as a man. It seems like you got a lot of feelings going on inside. You seem very calm on the surface, but I think there's a lot of things you're thinking about, how you're feeling, okay, what you're feeling. Then there is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is asking someone to invest in you. It's, you know, she's going to this guy and saying, you know, I have this idea, or I want to get this, or I need help. I need help. And he's standing here and he's got all these coins and he lives in a nice place. And he's like, well, I don't know if I want to invest in someone. So it's like you're trying to convince someone, or they're trying to convince you to invest in them, or to invest in you, you know. and also about bringing balance to your life. This is truth and fairness, you know, and sometimes it represents a court situation or a legal matter, and sometimes it's about wise decisions, wise balance, just making more wise and fair decisions and bringing balance to your life. You know, it could be very unbalanced right now. And, but, you know, this, you need to be honest with yourself, right? You're a smart person. You need to listen to yourself, be honest with yourself, and then impart your decision, you know, and you got to live with your decision too, right? Now, this is gathering a team together for a new project. You could be starting a new project, starting a new endeavor, and you're going to need help. You can't do it on your own. Your ship is ready to set sail, you know. You are ready to set sail on this and embark on a new adventure. But you need your team with you, who you're going to need on the way. So if this, you know, you can see he's got Hercules for strength to protect them, to fight any, you know, dangers. He's got the discouraged twins who think of two minds, who are very quick-witted. And these two kings backing him already. One's probably, one is creative and passionate and driven. And this one is more of, there you are, you know, King of Cups. And he is more emotional and also passionate, also driven, but from an emotional level, you know. This guy wants to win, and this guy feels like, I don't know, like I'm trying to get it out there. But anyway, it looks like things are really moving ahead for you. There's some changes here. And this investment, this is probably for this project. You're asking someone to invest in you, and because you're more level now. I'm more level now. I'm wiser now. And I'm ready to embark on something new, but I need, you know, that you may want them to partner with you. You may need their money, their experience or skills or something like that, but you need help. You want help in this adventure you're about, this new project you're about to embark on, okay? I'm starting to feel a chill in here. So I'm going to throw those back in and give them a couple more shuffles, and then we'll deal them out here for you. So what are the messages for Cancer? Cancer, January 2019. What are the messages for Cancer? January 2019. Cancer. Okay, they're ready. They're ready. I can tell. So I'm turning them all over now. Ooh wee, Cancer. Oh my, this is looking nice. You know, nice. Oh, changes are coming. Change is coming. Well, the first card in your past. So I've been going over this with everybody. The past is now, or before this, before January, which is the month we're reading for. So the past is before January. And the present is the first couple of weeks of January, and then the future is the last couple of weeks and thereafter, okay? So This is the past. So this is now or before this. And this is initial celebration. The couple are coming together to celebrate success, initial success. They realize that they want to give it a shot. They want to give it a try, even with all their differences. These two are very different, you know, and but they love each other. They love each other truly. And even the mermaids are coming to celebrate too and toasting this event that Eros and Psyche has come together. Now, do notice that there is the moon, possibly an eclipse, because it's pretty darn bright. And there's supposed to be one on the 5th of January. It's like supposed to be a supermoon eclipse or something like that. So, even though, anyway, it could be up to then that this could happen, but it's celebration, happiness, you know. And here is the sun, celebration, success, happiness. You've decided you want to, you know what's through your door. You know what you want now. What and Apollo is here to grant you access, to say, you know, you've done it. You've worked through all your wrinkles, and you finally are ready to walk through your door and live the life you actually want. So, and this is like having the Midas touch too. It's whatever you touch is going to turn to gold. So be ready. And so, speaking of gold, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is building your life, surrounding yourself with what you want. He is also standing in the doorway, you know. Here, Apollo saying, go ahead, walk through the doorway. You've been allowed access, and you're in it. You're standing there. You're going to start building. You're going to start investing and saving and building your beautiful place, you know, your beautiful place. This shows you're probably going to be near water. I think that's important to you for some reason, to be near water. But you're going to invest your time and energy and your money into this. You really want this, and you're going to be successful at it. Sometimes people says this represents being single. So you could be successfully single. You could say, I will do it with someone or without someone. I'm going to do it though. I'm doing it. I'm walking through that door. So, the first card in your present is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune says change. And you know, I have a big feeling it's because of that Hierophant. That, you know, you went into the cave to study, to think, and something happened to you, and that's what's causing all the change. Also in the Hierophant, if you notice, there's like a hole in the cave behind him that's shining light through, and here's one too, you know. So this is change for the positive in your life. The wheel is turning in your favor, and I think it's because of the work that you've been doing, the decisions that you've come to, the choices that you've picked. You're out of all your options, what you've picked, and so now you're going to get what you want. This is moving out of turbulent water. You might be surrounded by a lot of drama, a lot of turbulence, a lot of it busies your mind a lot, and you don't want it anymore. You want peace now. You want peace. And so you're heading, you might even move. I think you might be moving, like, real soon. What's this, a 6? So, yeah, it could be 6 days, 6 weeks. So this is moving to calmer waters. Like I said, you probably moving to another town even. And you feel good, you feel justified, you feel like it's the right thing for you to do. And, you know, he's just looking forward to his future. He's looking forward to peace, more peaceful times. So the Death card. This is actually a really good card because it means by closing those other doors, moving away from that turbulent time, you're ending something, you're quitting something, you're stopping something, you're closing a door, and there is the rebirth. The sun is rising, and if you look really close, you can see just the tiny little seeds coming up in the hills of the new growth. And, you know, these sprites have come forward. I think it's time for you to take off your mask, too. You don't have to wear that anymore. And I think it's the death of this cloak and mask, and you'll be able to take it off and live. And it's new growth. It's, you know, this is transformation, right? From the old you into the new you, your old life into your new life. And you're ready. You know, you're ready now. Here is the King of Swords in the first card in your future. And the King of Swords could be a male or female, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And, you know, here's those scales again. It's about, this could be someone coming into your life. This could be the person that you're looking to get together with. Or this could be you, you know, very clear thinking. More balanced living. I gotta say that he's one of the least dressed kings in all of the tarot. He's just wearing sort of this, you know, what the Greeks are, like a toga, and no socks or nothing, you know. He is, I think he's thinking clearer. He knows, you know, this guy's more strategic. He can plan his moves ahead. And he's more exposed. And by exposed, I want to say, because there's a strength in that, right? There's a strength in that. He doesn't like, oh, I love when I do that. See, it's ready to take off the cloak and the mask, and look at that. You know, that's the very next card. You don't need all that. You don't need to wear that mask anymore. You are sitting in your truth. You're just way more balanced, and you're thinking clearer, and you're thinking smarter too. And also you want to live in truth now, I think, as well. So here is this. There's the Six of Pentacles. Before you had the was it the Five? Anyway, and again, this is asking for someone to invest in you. Or you may need to borrow money. This could be, you know, to go to a lender or whatever. Also, I think it's kind of, you might have to apply or appeal to this person's spiritual side to convince them to invest in you. Also, it could be, I think it's believe in you. You're asking this person to believe in you. you know. I think you're trying to convince them, you know, that you've gone through this transformation, you've changed, and you know, because on a spiritual level, that means a lot, you know, because someone might be thinking, I ain't investing in you, you know, you're whatever, you're not reliable, and they're saying, I've changed, and I know what I want now, and no, I wasn't reliable before, but now I am, and I am a changed person, and I'm going to not let you down. I'm worth it. You know, this is worth it. This is worth it. You may be traveling across water or traveling to the next town to appeal to this person, okay? And then there is the Tower. So this is interesting, right? The Death and the Tower are both endings. The falling away of the old way. You know, sometimes the Tower represents what do I want to say? The old way, like patterns, and you know, it makes me think of my family in a way. Like, you know, I have been trying to change my family since I was a little kid, and it's challenging. It's challenging the old way. Okay. It's also saying that what you had built was not built on solid foundation, and you knew it. You knew it. And so you're willing to let that go, let that fall away. You need to rebuild. You need to rebuild something solid. If you need, you know, if this is going to be your home and your life and your happiness, it needs to be solid, you know. So this is going to fall away, this old foundation, these old ways of thinking. I think you're going to challenge something here. You might challenge an institution, a company. I get like a I can't think of the word I want. Like a foundation, but not, you know, at the bottom of a house. A foundation, like a company, almost like a family company. It could be. I don't know. Anyway, you're going to challenge that. You're going to challenge the old ways, and this could be an old way falling apart, and you got to rebuild something new, and that might be, you know, that thing that you're going to embark on, your ship setting sail with that, what was it, the 5 of Wands? 3, 4, I think it was 5 or 6 anyway, where you're going to embark. You're ready to set sail on a new adventure, a new project, okay? And that could be that, because the old way is falling apart. It's not working. So you need a new way. And I think you have something in mind. I really do. I think you have something in mind. The wheels are turning, you know, but you need support. You need people to believe in you, to invest in you. I think you're totally worth it, you know, like you probably have so much to bring to the table, but you might need to explain what that is. You know, you might have to show what your business plan is, what your ideas are, and how that could work out to be a success. Because some people are going to say, well, sure, you say that, but, you know, actions speak louder than words, they might say, or talk is cheap, they might say. Like, show me your plan. Show me your plan. I want to know your plan. So you might be asked to produce evidence, so to speak, okay? What are the messages for Cancer? January 2019. Ooh, doubtful, torn apart. You're not sure which way to go. You're at a crossroads and really not sure. You're doubtful. You got doubt. Don't we all? Don't we all? But you know, you got the sun there. The sun says, do it. Try it. You know, you have the golden touch. You have the Midas touch. You can do it. You're going through something big here, Cancer. Big, 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 big. So let's see. Clarify. Oh, I don't know. Clarify whatever you want. What's going to come out is going to come out, you know, for Cancer. So, I have a special going on right now, 45 minutes for $45, and I'm pretty available except for January 1st, the actual day. I go out and celebrate that day to welcome in the new year. It's a family tradition, even though my family doesn't go anymore. It's just me. So, come on, cards. What's the messages for Cancer? January 2019, Cancer. What are the messages? What are the messages for Cancer? Tell me, what are the messages for Cancer? Oh, 8 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. This is love talk, flirting. It's expressing feelings, and it's usually verbally, this is. So expressing your feelings. So that's what you're doubtful about. That's what you're afraid to do, is express how you feel. There's a ton of feelings in there. Look at them all. And you're afraid to. You're worried, you know. But we have to try. You know, you'll always wonder if you don't try. And if you try, you can say, well, I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. You know, I tried my best. So you want to express yourself, it looks like to me, to somebody. But to who? To who? Who is that magic person that's just stirring up all these feelings in you? Who is it? Cancer. Oh, come on, tell me. My arms are getting tired. 8 of Clubs. 8 of Clubs. So this is work talk as well. So it looks like there's more than just love to talk. It's about work talk. So this is working together. Talking about working together. This could be a combination, you know, of working with someone you love. Something like that. It's work talk, love talk. It's like you're doubtful. You have your doubts for some reason. Maybe how this is going to be received, this talk. Right? I also notice you got 2 6s here, right? 6s are steps forward, moving forward. And this is, one is actually moving away from turbulent waters, turbulent communication, drama, and moving to another town. And then this is moving on with your finances, investing in someone or something, new project. All your court, like all your minor arcana are multiples of 3, too. 3, 6, and 9. So in poker we call that pregnant threes. Not saying that's got a baby coming, just saying you're going to what you're going to put in, you're going to get thrice. You're going to get not twice as much, thrice as much of what you put into things. Another 4. So this 4 is, it's also a 4 corners. Look at this, eh? And multiples of 4 here. 2 4s on the outside, 2 8s on the inside. So here's what you want to do. Here's what you want to talk about. But there's doubt over here. A doubt that would be turned down, I think. And then there is, that one is more like, it's almost which way to go in business. There might be a few options here, and it's investing. You know, it's investing financially, right? So there is, it's like a 4 corners, and I think maybe both sides or both people feel this way. They're like, geez, I don't know. But I think they both have those feelings inside. I want one more card, because that just is sort of, you know, it's so funny because Leo, I just did Leo, and they got a full house in their playing cards. 2 2s and 3 3s. And now you have 2 8s and 2 4s. If another 8 or 4 shows up, that's going to be uncanny. It's going to be uncanny. And then you got multiples of 3 in your tarot. Ooh. Jack of Hearts. So this is Cupid. It's Cupid. Cupid has struck, and this is, you know, this is young love. You don't have to be young. You could be young, but it's young love. That feeling of like, and it's Cupid. I have to go to my love, basically. you have to confess your love. You know, this is someone confessing their love. They see investment here. They want to talk business. They want to talk love. It looks like there's so much to talk about. But also, too, I want to point out that the 4s are about stability as well. Think of 4 legs on a table, you know, and that's what makes the table stable. 4s are about foundation as well, building new foundation up. You start with, you know, your 4 corners, so to speak. And the thing is that, again, it's multiplying, you know, doubling what the frame is there's double inside, you know. And I think it's Cupid is you've been struck, or you're striking someone else with your arrow, and you're saying, I love you, and I want to build something with you. You know, it all stems back to this very first card, the 3 of Cups. Realizing that that person might be different from you, might, you know, it may not work, but it may. I gotta try because I love him or I love her, and I believe in them. So, you know, it's, maybe this foundation is going to be built on love. Maybe. And it's definitely transformation, because, you know, here's the Wheel and the 6 of Swords, or I mean the Death. on the outside of the Six of Swords. You're going to change your mind. You're going to, change is coming. And the change is a move. Moving out of this life, this lifestyle, this turbulence, what's not going right. And sometimes when we move ourselves out of that situation and into something else, we have a whole new perspective. We can evolve. We can see something new growing within ourselves, you know, and it's wanting change. It's wanting change in your life, right? This is change built on a dream, a wish. Because that Three of Cups is the initial wish, right? This is what you want. This is what you want. So how am I going to get it? How am I going to get it? Well, there's got to be some changes. I got to make some changes, and that's how I'm going to get it. Another 4. The full house I was talking about. Look at that. The full house I was talking about. Okay. So this is a nice gathering, some sort of a party, celebration, with New Year's happening tomorrow. It could be New Year's Eve. It's some sort of gathering, and it's friendly gathering. It's a nice gathering. And perhaps this could be the gathering you're speaking of. I also want to say, as far as these 4 go, you go from doubt to investing to believing. You know, you go at it at first with I don't know, you know, worry, kind of worry, and then also here's the Six of Spades, and this Six of Spades says steps backwards, you know, because I get the feeling that there could have been some steps forward and then steps backwards, and steps forward and steps backwards, and I think that's where the doubt is springing from, because it hasn't been full steam ahead, you know. There's been tests. So, but ultimately, it's Cupid, it's love, it's young love, that youthful feeling again, those butterflies like just beating in your stomach and can't stop thinking about them, you know, sort of thing. It looks like you're making beautiful moves ahead, within yourself and without. And like I said, when you treat yourself good, it ripples out. It ripples out. When you treat yourself not so good, that also ripples out. You know, we are a product of our environment, and you're going to change your environment. You know, you want something more peaceful now, something that you can invest in, something that you can enjoy, because I think you found love. So, like I said, Happy New Year. I want to thank you for all your support in the last year. I'm only 288 subscriptions away from 10,000. I am so happy. I'm so happy that you trust me, you know, with your stories and your situations. I love the comments. Everybody is so nice. And you've really made me feel important and special this past year. And I want to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Please do like, subscribe, and share more. Most of my viewers are not subscribed, I'm noticing, and it's free to subscribe. There's no signing up or registering for anything, and they don't send you a bunch of notifications and emails and stuff like that. So it just simply pushes the button. It lets my advertisers know you like me, and if you have to watch those advertisements, why shouldn't they have to pay You know, so that's who ends up paying me for these free readings that I do. So it's at no cost to you. Anyway, if you would like to, I would appreciate it. I feel like I got more to say, but I just can't think of it. You guys are my last ones for January. So, see you next year. Bye.